Hey guys, good morning from Hanoi. It's been already 1 week since we're here. It might seem like it's a short time, but we actually saw a lot. In today's video, we would like to tell you a few things which we learned about Hanoi and Vietnam, and also what we were able to do and see since we're here.
But first, let us tell you a little bit more about the capital of Vietnam. Hanoi became the capital of North Vietnam after French defeat in 1954. Unfortunately, during the Vietnam War, many beautiful monuments and palaces were destroyed by US bombing. In 1976, Hanoi became the capital of United Vietnam. Since that time, it has been grown, rebuilt, improved, and lately it became a very popular travel destination.
Regarding the weather, December isn't the ideal time to visit northern Vietnam, as from now the weather will just get worse and way colder. But last week the weather was actually very nice, so we were able to visit all the places we wanted to see.
On the first day, we decided to visit the Old Quarter. The Old Quarter is the very heart of Hanoi. It's a very interesting neighborhood. It's home to a mix of Vietnamese and Western architecture. It's full of green places, ancient shops, modern restaurants. It's full of energy. It's a little bit chaotic, but it's a part of its charm.
During this trip, we decided to focus more about photographing people and the culture, and doing street photography in the center of Hanoi is a great way of doing so. In the Old Quarter, you can see people doing their crafts with open doors or even outside. Everyone is friendly and not too many people are shy to be in front of the camera. So we spent a few hours walking along the streets of the Old Quarter, taking some fantastic photos.
If you're coming to Hanoi just for a few days, the Old Quarter is going to be a perfect place for you to stay. As we're here for a longer period of time, we decided to choose a place further from the center. We chose the West Lake area. This is the neighborhood which is very popular among expats. It has everything you need for normal life, it's more affordable, and it's quieter than the center.
You will also enjoy the area around the lake with the same name. It's a great place for jogging and exercising, so you will see many people doing so in the morning. During the next few days, we visited craft villages around Hanoi. Craft villages are places where you can see people doing their traditional crafts. It's a good place to learn about Vietnamese culture and also fantastic for photography.
Each village is specialized in their own craft, and we visited few villages like that. The first village which we visited was Quang Po Cao. Sorry if I'm pronouncing this incorrect. This village is known as Incense Village. That's the place where people creating incense sticks. Vietnamese people using those for centuries for their religious and spiritual rituals. We
came there very early in the morning to see workers putting out the incense sticks to dry in the courtyard. Bunches of incense sticks laid together in the courtyard create colorful patterns which are fantastic to photograph.
The second village which we visited was the Banan soy sauce village. This village is less visited than the previous one.
Maybe because of the smell.
Yes, it has a very intense smell, but it's very interesting to see how people are making their traditional sauce in their traditional old way.
There are hundreds of jars with soy sauce drying them in the courtyard, and this looks especially interesting when you see it from a drone perspective. Every day the workers come twice to stir the soy sauce, and on that day we were able to see them at work.
The third village which we visited was the fish trap village.
Bamboo fish traps are a vanishing craft. Creating one fish trap takes about 1 hour, and then later this trap is sold for about $1. However, as fishing methods evolved, single fish traps got replaced by nets and rods.
Nowadays, those traps used mostly as decorations or furniture, and the village which we visited became a living museum preserving this old vanishing tradition.
There are more villages like these ones, just like the pottery, conical hat or ceramic village, but we haven't visited them yet.
We finished this week visiting Long Coc Tea Plantation, which was another amazing experience. Long Coc is one of the most beautiful tea plantations in Vietnam. It took us around 2 hours to get there from Hanoi. We went with local photographers and we stayed in a village in the middle of tea plantations at homestay with a family who actually work there.
The family showed us around and took us to some of the most beautiful viewpoints at the tea plantation. We also could see how they work.
Nowadays, most of the work is done by machines, but you still can see some people who pick tea leaves by hands.
Long Coc Tea Plantation looks very unique. It's a large area full of small round green hills which are totally covered by tea. There are paths connecting all the hills, so you can actually spend the whole day walking among the hills and admiring the views.
That's exactly what we did the first day. After exploring the Long Coc Tea Plantation, we went back to our homestay where a family treated us with amazing traditional cuisine.
Our friends told us that the food couldn't get more Vietnamese than this.
Next day we woke up very early to catch sunrise on one of the viewpoints which we found the day before.
We were very excited and we had high hopes, but we didn't see anything because of the dense fog.
What's happening here?
Nothing, we're just waiting for sun which I think is not gone.
So far we're probably waiting for nothing, but it's pretty cool to be in such a unique place like this one here. It's good to be out in the nature.
When we were heading back to the car, we saw a very interesting situation. There was a woman working in a field, everything around was really moody and foggy, so we found this scene very interesting. So we decided to stop, we talked to this woman for a little bit and we took a few photos, so the whole morning wasn't a waste after all.
After a quick breakfast, we decided to go one more time to the tea hills to photograph people at work. And just when I found the perfect composition and I set my tripod, an ideal subject joined the scene. A woman was walking along the tea paths, and at first she was very far, so I waited patiently till she would come closer and stand in the right place. It took a while, but it was worth it, and I'm very happy with this photograph.
2 days felt like not really enough for Long Coc Tea Plantation. I would definitely spend there more time. But we're happy to be there anyway. It was our first time visiting tea plantation and we wanted to see such a place for a really long time. But I'm sure that we're going to come there one more time to take our sunrise shot.
Now we're heading to Ho Chi Minh City to explore southern Vietnam. If you want to see more videos from Vietnam, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Thank you so much for watching this video, we hope that you liked it and see you in the next one.
See you in the next one.